Here I'm going to demonstrate another page type. This is the FMA subpage, and we use this on. We can use it for any page underneath a landing page. So about us, for example, is a landing page. We could use it for any of these pages that we add, or we could also put it underneath one of the committee pages. Now in this case we want to add a page for the site development page from the old site. So here's how we do it. Click the Pages icon, click FMA subpage. We give the page name. This is site development. Now, most of the time, these pages just use the page name as the, well, sorry, I'll get back to that. We have a description field, which is optional, and we're just going to paste this in. As I said, it's optional, but if we're doing a page that's listed in a page list, like on the committee's pages, we want to put in the description because it'll show up there. And then we choose a page to publish it under. In this case, it's committees, First Day School. Now, is featured as another optional attribute, but if it's showing up on a page list, we need to check that. Okay, now we'll go into edit mode. Now, as I started to say before, a little out of order, on some pages, we just use the page name in the page title, but in this one, we're going to put in a little more verbose title at the top. Override page name and put in the text there and save. There you go. Now from here you can put in any kind of content you want. I'm going to add a content block underneath the page title. And for this I'm going to just paste in the source from the old site. If you don't have HTML to paste in, you can just use the WYSIWYG editor as is. And here I've got some original content from the old site. The one change I'm going to make is to remove the page header at the top, this H1 tag, because we already have that in our page title. Okay. Save this. Then we'll publish the page and see how it looks. Okay, so here's our breadcrumb menu, which is very handy. Get back to First Day School. If you go back to First Day School, we can see that our site development page is listed in our committee pages list. I use this to go back there. Okay, now I want to show you something optional. Let's suppose, go back in edit mode. Suppose we want to add a separate column. Maybe we want an image block over here, or just something else. And we want two columns. This is how we do that. Now, here's a slightly tricky part. Just hover your mouse over here on the left-hand side until this little tag says main appears. It has a funny way of sometimes you go over here, it disappears. If you stay over to the right and go down, oops, you got to kind of sneak up on it. Sometimes you click the page. There it is. Okay, I don't know how to tell you about this, but sometimes it's a little strange, but you need to get to where you click this little tab here, and then you can add a layout. You can divide your layout into columns. Let's do this in 2 columns. Just for jollies. Click Add Layout. Okay, so here's our 2-column layout. Here we can move our content block down into this column. And I don't know, maybe we want to put an image block in the other one. This is not really what we'd want to do for this page necessarily. But I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So, you know, here's our little Chinese house next to the content in the 2nd column. Well, that's a pretty frivolous example, but if you want to divide your layout into columns, that's how you do it. And that's all for now.